Hello everyone, welcome back to the Plantra Games. We are playing Horizon Zero Dawn and exploring a cauldron, and Aloy has found something very interesting. Without waiting much, let's go, and I am anticipating a big fight between two um, scorchers, I believe, like polar bears. So without waiting much, here we go.
There is no blue light here. Is a spirit present? Or only the demon?
I think it's both. But we have to find out.
If you can see there, I don't even know what's that. Cauldron core. And I'm really. Reason why this is scary because uh damn, this is way too big. How long is this one? But first let's craft something. Modification I can't do. Modify weapons, let me check. Freeze coil, 39%. Okay, this is fine. Freeze arrows we have. What is this? Broom? Pigment dark, pigment light, medium, ammos. This is done, and a couple of weapons that I want to try. Just uh, 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 uh. Again, going back to the inventory. Okay, we'll see about that later. Okay, let's do this. Override the source node. Seems like another puzzle, right? So this is where it went, and
Possible security threat detected.
don't yell in my ear, man.
Analyzing scrutiny matrix. Security threat confirmed.
Okay, something's not right. Either this or that. Okay, doesn't make sense. So I believe I need to twist that again. This is not the right direction. Alrighty. Either this or that, right? If in case I'll twist it here, goes here, expand it wide. This is a nice close angle.
Preparing countermeasures. Recapture protocol initiated.
Done.
It worked.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the blue light. It's a... Your friend.
Oh, she's an AI, that's it.
Please tell me how to aid you.
Aurea, the daemon is building hunter-killers. Thousands of them. Several new elite units have already been released. To counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core chamber. I will try to raise the signal strength. One has been exposed, but I am incorporating.
And the virus.
Returned. Schedule task.
That was not cool. Looks like machines will be treated as gods once everything
That's all we're gonna get from
is
here.
now.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
And what will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core. The answers are down there. Hephaestus. The daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself. But I already know the answer. Then lead us into battle.
Okay, I believe now we have to go to the Cauldron core. Which of course is a place
Keep moving towards the core.
where we're gonna find. Okay.
Uh-oh. Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it. Okay, Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for? I either need to destroy this thing or override it.
Override it, override it, override it, override it, override it, override it, override it. What the hell's that? What kind of scorcher is this?
The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
Okay, there are two of them, huh? This is difficult. Uh, भाई चूतिया वो भी तो मार रहा है तेरे को।
Survive and prevail.
Come on. बहस की आँख। अबे वाह। Oh, thank God, finally. Damn, that
You must
was.
know, as you say, the tower is the key.
He messed us up really bad, man. I'm not gonna get anything from him. Isn't that bad? What the hell? But dude, that was. This was like. Ah.
You spoke of the tower. What must be done with it?
He has this enormous power, man. Hadn't I have like upgraded myself that much, this would have been a nightmare.
The tower. Perhaps it must be destroyed.
Yes, just give me a second. Let me destroy it. Give me a second. Okay. And secondly, hadn't I give me a second, let me just gather. Okay, let's go ahead and destroy this. Come on.
Critical threat detected. Autonomous defenses inoperative. Tower network.
What's happening? Am I gonna fight another one? Because, dude, I can't handle that.
Maria! Don't!
She's gonna die.
Spirit! Scion, please help me!
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free.
This is funny. It's, I mean, not funny, but
My sister!
the way she has found her escape and submitting to an AI. It should be the future and their past. Life is a full circle, isn't it? They need to run
This
away.
place is gonna go. Aratak. 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 Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters? Artok. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here. Let's go. Let's go!
Let's run, buddy. I think we gotta run. Run.
One of those?
It's the only way!
Okay, dude has stamina. I gotta give him the. Oh, the whole place. Look at that. Imagine another blast and both are down there.
Get me up top, Aratak! Now!
She said, I'm gonna go, buddy.
I need explosive ammo! Above! Quick!
Great Banukai.
At least they're out.
Maria is gone. What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the Shaman's Path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
Now it's time to. Oh, it seems like we're back from where we started. And this was where. Okay, so we entered from here, and I believe we went all the way, maybe here. God knows.
I can't feel much of anything in this.
Where'd they jump out from? Okay, let's take a quick way down here. Okay, so okay, she was inside. Dude,
All of my interactions with Aurea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is not carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss. Hello,
yeah.
Aloy. I'm the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Araya's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Araya's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan,
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw, and despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
so we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could have...
So are you an artificial...
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational...
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me.
Yes. Before she came to I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. It was Aurea who renewed me.
Do you know what happened to your colleagues?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow. Years after, he explained that I would need to be suspended. It was a very emotional... There were no further communications. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback...
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
Undoubtedly.
Contact with it.
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors, more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Aurea said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core It succeeded via a background process. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus, it forced me to follow its instructions.
I'm sorry, that's...
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality...
Hephaestus zeroed
I
on.
think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. I ran across this strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal. All the nearby machines became peaceful. You could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off
Well,
a
that's a big
mountain.
ass conversation
So,
happening.
you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over the ability to signal them to become passive, or it would have been gratifying to correspond with.
Believe me, Cyan. I
Metal
found the
flower?
strangest machines. They're surrounded by
Looks
flowers.
like
There's
flowers
code
themselves.
embedded inside them.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often. Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot fit when I have crossed.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers. Something must have made these machines. And is it possible that
Her
their
answer is
creator
like
is
something,
one of
something.
the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus? Maybe one whose
An AI that makes flowers.
No, she shut up.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone.
Yes, it
It
was
was
a
a
designated.
nature.
Like a
Okay.
hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wild.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the firebreak from my
So
readings
I'm
and
just moving
Araya's
it further
descriptions,
to a
it
skim
seems the
through. If in
area
case
has
you
since
need to see
undergone
it,
a
you can
drastic
definitely
drop
pause
in
and
year-long
check.
temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world.
And
Do you know
damn,
anything about the
Yes, it was
it was
converted to
converted to
serve as
serve.
It was later appropriated after my tasks became less time-critical. These provided.
There's a ruin
Drones.
east of here, full of ancient flying machines.
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by
Okay,
Dr.
that
He
was
was
the
a
one
strong
which
advocate
where
for
we found the planes.
military-grade. Chief Blevins spent increasing. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of.
Thank God.
Cyan, do you know the name Ted?
Are you referring to Theodore
Theodore
Farrow,
Furrow.
CEO?
That's
Ah,
him.
Mr. Farrow was the benefactor.
A benefactor.
Correct. His corporation later but before this pivot, Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiative. At one point, he was fated in the media as the man who saved the
and
planet.
then he started selling
Guessing
things
they
off.
wound up regretting that one. Were there many artificial intelligences like you in...
Yes, in many forms. And there were legislative. In order for my processing to be flexible
AIs,
enough to
man.
handle my duties, my creators found it
I started
necessary to exceed
learning a
those
little
limits.
programming there. Damn, this is cool.
As a result, my
But
intellectual
on
and
AI,
emotional
this,
capabilities were
I
kept
don't see it
secret.
happening. Like
Seems strange to...
Human societies.
making
Are you
emotions. What's
referring
this
to
one?
the
The scientist.
Doctor? My creator was influenced by her, but I never met Doctor.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data.
Hmm. I apologize. My lack
What was
of
the
data
old world
disappointed.
like?
No.
The way it used to be.
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy.
You still had more exposure.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics...
What kind of a...
There were many factors. Forced migrations, but these stemmed from one cause.
So, there wasn't enough room for people on the...
Yes. Billions were displaced, and millions perished, as much as 20% of the... until the clawback.
So things got better.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in... Firebreak was one of dozens of... I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs. We had succeeded. At least that was the data I had. It seems my assessment was...
You...
Once I understood Araya's spiritual beliefs, she felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Our visits seemed to help her, yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Araya, although I do fear non-existence.
Okay,
should
seems like
get going.
it's
Aloy.
bye.
There is one more matter. I have no desire to contradict their... Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great...
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly.
Hmm. You got to tell them the truth. Use your judgment. Take it gently.
Life is hard for the Banuk. So take it easy on them. Try to guide the...
Communion with machines features heavily in the mysticism of the Banuk. I think,
As long as they don't end up...
upon consideration, I believe...
You're right about that.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experience? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
Kenny and I don't need to find...
My chieftain,
Just... Aloy.
as you wish.
I wondered if you thought... that if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her down.
If that's destiny,
That's fair. But she was ready to face...
only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, truly Araya. Though I grieve for her passing, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
Besides, it already had a chieftain before...
A wiser one. The daemon is gone, but
You mean the new units that Cyan's...
yes, fire claws. Now too, because
I could help with those.
I have no doubt.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus. All very...
Okay, alrighty then. Silence,
So
we are
the
able to
signal
talk
that
to him
woke
back.
Hades woke Hephaestus too.
This is going to be it for this video. I hope you have liked this one. This is the end of this mission. We have, taken over the cauldron, and in our next episode, we are gonna go to our next quest, which is the main quest, the Looming Shadows. So, gonna meet you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye bye. Love you all.